So how's everybody doing? It's PR here and I'm back at you with another video. I just wanted to make this video to announce that I have broken my promise. I can't go on saying this anymore. And I know that it really doesn't matter, but I thought that I was going to be able to make this work. Now, after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I promised that I would never ring check anybody again. And while I believe that because the Philadelphia Eagles finally won a championship or a Super Bowl, that any team could do it. I mean, it's the Eagles have been waiting, what, almost 60 years for another championship and their first Super Bowl. So I still hold out on that. Basically, any team besides maybe the Browns can win a Super Bowl in a short period of time. But I had previously said that I would never ring check anybody, and the reason why I said it was because I knew the feeling of getting ring checked. I knew the feeling of having an argument with somebody, whether it happened to be about a player, whether it had to be whether someone was elite, whether it had to be because my team might have been better than another team at that particular point in time, and it would always get shot down with, you have 0 Super Bowls, so therefore you can't talk anymore. So it was more of a way to kind of put down any type of dissent, any type of opinion, so that that person could just live in their vacuum or their echo chamber. And I will say right now that, that pissed me off. That pissed me off when people did that, because in a sense, it stops all discussion. It stops all opinions that have to do with whatever I thought. It was like saying that my opinion doesn't matter because my team didn't have any Super Bowls. And I had made that video, and Saints Uptown had actually told me that there are just some people who deserve to get ring checked. And I'm sure there are people in my fan base who, before the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they deserve to get ring checked. And I'll say that probably around 5 times I've ring checked people. And I guess I'll just share the story that was the funniest one for the person that I ring checked. There was a Buffalo Bills fan. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills. There's a Buffalo Bills fan on Twitter who they made a tweet that said something along the lines of, it was like 3 years ago today, the Philadelphia Eagles traded LaShawn McCoy to the Buffalo Bills for Kiko Alonso. Retweet to trigger Eagles fans. Because I will say right now, I'm still very bitter about that trade, because LaShawn McCoy was like a top 3 running back in Philadelphia Eagles history, and Kiko Alonso didn't do diddly squat with our team. Sure, he's in Miami and he's doing great things in Miami, and I wish him the best, but he did not do anything besides get a one-handed interception in the end zone against the Atlanta Falcons. That is all he did. But this person, they made this tweet because, the Philadelphia Eagles fan base has a huge following on social media. So if you want to get people going after you, the best thing that you can do is tweet about negative things that have to do with the Eagles, because you will get a lynch mob after you. Just ask Skip Baseless, just ask Nick Wrong, just ask Colin Cowherd. All about that. But I remember I followed this up, and this person had like maybe 500, 600 responses. I followed this up, and he actually responded to me. I said, the Philadelphia Eagles just beat the New England Patriots about a month or 2 months ago to the day. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the New England Patriots, a team that the Buffalo Bills have only beaten maybe 4 or 5 times in almost the last 20 years. Probably the last 15, 17 years. Probably like 5 times they've only beaten the Patriots, 5 times in that span of time. The Patriots always crush the Buffalo Bills. I think from 2004 all the way to 2010, the Buffalo Bills hadn't beaten the Patriots once. In the Super Bowl, and I followed that up with, in the Super Bowl, a game that the Buffalo Bills have never won. Retweet in order to trigger Bills fans. And that was it. To this day, yeah, there are some people who deserve to get ring checked. Would I ever use it in an argument to try to win it between whose team was better? Because here's the thing, if after 10 weeks the Bills had 9 wins and the Eagles had 3 wins, who's the better team? The Bills. But who's the better franchise? The Eagles. I usually don't like to get into the arguments of which franchise is better because it's kind of an irrelevant kind of topic. But I felt like it was a crutch. It still is a crutch, but some people just deserve to get ring checked. And that is my final conclusion. Everyone have a nice day. Peace.